Should you buy the 22-inch penny board or the 27-inch nickel board? And by the end of this video, we are gonna know exactly what is the right board for you. This is the #1 question I get asked on my channel without a doubt. A lot of times when people ask me, the first thing they want to talk about is their height and their shoe size. For general reference, I'm 5'9". My shoe size is a 9.5 US, and I feel just perfectly fine on my penny board. Now, it is important to a degree, but it is not the predominant thing I want you to think about. The question I want you to ask yourself is, how much riding experience do you have? Are you a fresh beginner, have literally never stepped on a board in your life before? Or are you a person that has some experience maybe 5 years ago or 10 years ago, or maybe you're an adult getting back into it after riding as a child? Your riding experience has a bigger determining factor of what board you want to select. That being said, if you are a complete beginner, I'm going to encourage you to go to the 27-inch nickel board. Why? The 27-inch nickel board is 5 inches longer, but it's also wider. And that means that there's more surface area on the board itself. As a beginner, one of the hardest things that you're gonna have to get used to is balance and control and stability when riding. It is very different feeling when you step onto a board after never being on one. So having a greater surface area will allow you to feel a little bit more stable when you stand on your board. Now, if you have previous experience skateboarding or longboarding, doing something even years ago, then you're more inclined to already have a general understanding of board control. So that means that you could more likely try the 22-inch penny board. Now, the other thing I want you to think about is gonna be the use of your board. Is this something that you're just gonna use for fun, casually, or are you gonna be trying to travel with it or commute with it and you have other long-term goals? Now, if you're just trying to casually do it for fun, 22-inch penny board or the 27-inch nickel board. Now, if you're just trying to commute with it, 27-inch is gonna be your cup of tea, go for that one. If you're somebody like me who often travels a lot, I prefer the 22-inch because it's more portable. Because of the smaller size and weight, it's easier for me to put in my backpack, hop on a plane, and go somewhere. This is a less determining factor because the majority of people on Earth don't travel as much with boards. Both of these boards should support a person up to 220 pounds. The total height of your being is not going to be as much important as far as shoe size, in my opinion. If you have a larger shoe size, literally try saying that 3 times fast. If you have a larger shoe size, then you are also going to be more comfortable standing on the 27-inch board, again, because there's a larger surface area. My cousin, who is size 13 feet, was able to ride the penny board after having previous experience, but he did feel more comfortable on the 27-inch. If your shoe size is generally 10 US or under, I think that a penny board would be suitable generally for you. If yours is above 10, then you'd be more inclined to also go with the 27-inch. There is a slight factor, but still, being an adult with a 9.5, I find myself riding super comfortably on my penny board, no questions asked. I know some people are actually very specific and particular about the board that they ride on. If there's a design that you like in one certain one that's not in the other, go for it. At the end of the day, it's all a matter of your riding style and what you want. If you are a beginner that really wants to ride the penny board, the 22-inch, then by all means, give it a go. You can still learn to ride a board on a 22-inch board. So recapping, ask yourself, how much riding experience do you have? Think about your shoe size to a variable degree, but if there is a design you really like, then kind of inch your way towards that. Yes, there are other factors we could think about, but generally this is the greatest introduction that I can think of addressing for you if you have this questioning. No matter what board you decide to take, I hope you have a blast with it. Penny boarding and nickel boarding is so fun, and I'm excited that more riders like you are getting into the game. So with that being said, as always, my name is Pennyboard Tyler. Thank you so very much for taking time out of your watch. It really does mean a lot. I'll catch you on my next adventure. Peace out and happy cruising. Watch out!